Good evening, everyone. Meteorologist Jeremy Baker here. I'm trying to get into the chat thing so I can talk to you guys and see what you're saying on my phone, but for some reason it's not coming up. So I might not be able to do that tonight. So if you said anything, my apologies. Hi back to you if you said hello. David, if you're on here and you sent a joke, I bet it's funny. He did? Oh, what is it? What do you call a snowman with a six-pack? An abdominal snowman. I like that, an abdominal snowman. That is a good one, actually. I gotta remember that one. I'm terrible at remembering jokes. Thank you, David, for that. Always good for a laugh. And I'm gonna keep trying this while we go along here. It's cold out there, about 10 degrees below average today. We should be in the low 60s. We're in the low 50s for highs today. Unfortunately, it's going to get a lot colder than that. So today is basically balmy compared to what we're going to see over Christmas. But hey, if it's going to be cold, it should be cold over Christmas, right? And the good thing is it's only going to last a couple days. And then as we go beyond Christmas weekend, our temperatures later next week actually go well above average. It's not in the 7-day. You see the beginning of that, but forecasting well above average. So it's just going to be here for a little itty bitty amount of time, and then it's going to be out here. There's a view of the skyline. Gorgeous. I love how the Frost Bank Tower is lit up red and white, like candy canes. Oh, just my tie too. My Christmas tie here. All right, let's get to some numbers. If you've got cedar allergies, good news. It's still light. The count there is 60, and mold is still medium at 640. I still cannot see comments. I don't know what's with my phone. The aquifer is up 0.2 of a foot to 638.2. So we'll keep adding to that, but there's no rain in the forecast. By the way, we've got this cold coming, and I've seen a lot of comments on Twitter, Facebook, people that have just been talking to me saying they're afraid of ice on the roads when it gets this cold. But there's no precipitation. We're not going to have any rain. We're not going to have freezing rain, sleet, snow, nothing. This is a dry blast of cold air. So don't worry about ice or any travel problems because of the cold. Not going to have anything like that. So don't worry about it. We got 50 degrees right now at the San Antonio airport. The dew point is 43, humidity 77%. Winds are northeast at 7. Look at that barometric pressure. That's really high, 30.35 inches. So we do have high pressure up above, but we still have the low clouds that are just trapped at the surface here. Hopefully going to scour some of those out tomorrow and get some sunshine. Western areas around Del Rio and El Paso saw sunshine, but San Antonio, it just really didn't happen, unfortunately, today. I'm also not seeing the comments still today. It's really bugging me. Maybe by the end of this thing. Current temperatures, everyone's kind of chilly now. Rock Springs at 41, excuse me, 45 in Fredericksburg, Kerrville 42, San Antonio again 50, 53 George Weston, Beeville, Pearsall, and Cotulla 54, 46 Carrizo Springs, Eagle Pass at 48. And you can see on the radar there is nothing to talk about there. The wider view showing the showers that were here yesterday, they're not even in this picture. And you can see the dark gray clouds, the dark gray, the lower they are to the surface, the darker they are. And these, because the warmer they are, that's how this radar, this satellite picks it up, infrared radar. And you can see some clouds trying to spill over the ridge. You see the kind of hump in the clouds over southern New Mexico into the panhandle of Texas. That's showing us that ridge of high pressure that's moved in briefly, but that's going to get smashed down with this cold front that's going to come through on Thursday. And again, it's going to be a dry front, no precipitation with it. So here's the hour-by-hour forecast. You see, excuse me, it says waiting for the big chill. This is tomorrow morning at 8:20. I'm just going to give up on my phone. Tomorrow morning at 8:20, you can see we have partly to mostly cloudy skies. Overnight lows in the 30s for the hill country, mainly mid to upper 30s, and everyone else mostly low to mid 40s. And as we head through the day, we'll see, hopefully get some sun breaks in here. The computer models have kind of been a little off lately. I'll say partly to mostly cloudy again in the afternoon, a bit more sun in the afternoon, hopefully. High temperatures in the mid to upper 50s, not too far off from where they were today. If we do get the sun, it will hit the upper 50s. If we don't, it'll be closer to the low to mid 50s like it was today. Also not too windy tomorrow. Then we head into Thursday, which is the day of the front. In the morning, again, partly cloudy skies. I'm thinking more clouds than what we're seeing here, though. Overnight lows mostly in the 40s. I'm thinking upper 30s, low 40s for the hill country. Dry, completely dry. And maybe some low 50s toward the coast. Then, as we head through the day Thursday, we're going to stop it at 4:05. That's where the front is pretty much just south of San Antonio. And you see a wide range in temperatures. It looks pretty, though, with all those colors, right? You see some dark blue all the way down to green and yellow. 30s in the hill country, 70s toward the coast. In between, we've got 40s, 50s, 60s. So it's going to be a sharp gradient as that front pushes through. And as it does, we're also going to see the wind pick up. It's going to switch around from the south to the north. It's going to be fairly light in the morning, switch around behind that front and become very gusty in the afternoon, 20 to 30 mile per hour winds by the end of the day, and gusts could exceed 40 miles an hour as that cold air rushes in. And we'll move it ahead a little bit more. And here's the middle of the evening Thursday. Hill country already down to the low 20s by 9:15. Everyone is almost at or below freezing except for our southern counties by mid-evening Thursday. And it's just going to get colder than that into Friday morning. Here's the low temperature trend. This is for San Antonio. Lows in the 40s the next couple of days. Friday morning, 19. Saturday morning, 22. That's Christmas Eve. Sunday on Christmas Day, 23. And those are the 3 mornings we're looking at the possibility for a hard freeze where temperatures stay below freezing, especially in the hill country. They just do not warm up above freezing probably until Saturday afternoon at best. And even then, not that much above freezing. So protect the people, especially kids and the elderly. The pets, make sure you bring them inside. They don't like the cold. Plants, bring them in if you can. And the pipes, of course, have them dripping. And if you're going to leave, if you're going anywhere for a few days for the holiday, for the weekend, turn off your water, run all your faucets to dry them out so there's no water just sitting in there. That's a good thing to do too. Monday, we start warming up a little bit more, so 29 for a low. Take a look at this though. This is the hill country temperature trend. You can see as we head towards, we'll look at Friday. Friday at midnight, 18. We'll go down to low teens by 6 a.m. Friday. But look at the wind chill. Minus 10 is possible in some spots. Friday morning in the hill country, 10 degrees below zero is what it's going to feel like on your skin. That's Fahrenheit. Incredibly cold stuff, dangerous stuff. So do not be outside. That's why you want to bring pets in. That's why you just want to take care of anything that's living, really. And here are the futurecast wind chills. This is the European model. This is the wind blowing at 20 to 30 miles an hour. This is Thursday at 8 a.m. It's not going to be blowing quite that early then, but the wind chill's in the 30s and 40s. Pretty much normal for us. But by the end of the day, here comes the front. Here's 8 p.m. The front's already pushed through. Wind chills easily in the upper teens for the hill country. I'm thinking lower than that. Around freezing for San Antonio. And then as we head towards the overnight, here's Friday morning as you get up to head out to work. If you're working on Friday, easily below zero wind chills for the hill country and single digits for San Antonio, teens for our southern counties, And then as we head into the afternoon, it will get better, but still we'll be in the teens and 20s for the most part for those wind chills for the rest of Friday, and maybe some 30s in our southern counties, but it's going to be very cold Friday. Friday is not going to be a comfortable day. Thursday night into Friday, just try to stay inside as much as possible, try to stay warm. Also, we have a hard freeze watch in effect for Thursday night through Friday and Saturday and early Sunday, and we also have a wind chill watch, which basically means very, very dangerous wind chills are on the way. Eventually, those will probably both turn into warnings. Warnings means it's imminent or happening. Watches mean it's on the way. So for tonight, not as cold as that. 42 degrees the overnight low, mostly cloudy skies. East winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunrise at 7:24. For those of you joining late, I would love to comment and say hello to you on Facebook, but for some reason, my phone is not pulling it up. Gotta love technology. We'll start out at 42 tomorrow morning, upper 30s for the hill country, 53 at noon, so a chilly day. And then 57, your daytime high tomorrow with a mixture of sun and clouds, southeast winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And before I show you the 7-day, tonight coming up at 10, we have a really cool story, a soldier surprise for a young elementary school student, and also some people that were left with basically ditches in their backyard when a contractor decided not to finish the job when they were trying to get a pool put in. And a whole lot of other stuff going on too. So hopefully we see it at 10 tonight, but if not, here's your 7-day forecast. Ba-bam. So tomorrow is the first day of winter. It's also going to be a little cooler than average. 57 the forecast high, 65 Thursday, and that's going to happen early in the afternoon. Then the temperatures really tumble. There's that 19 low, 35 for a high Friday. Protect the people, plants, pets, pipes. Christmas Eve day will start out at 22 in San Antonio, 40 for a daytime high. Not as windy Christmas Eve day, so it's not going to feel nearly as bad once we get rid of the wind. Sunday, Christmas Day itself, 23 for a low, 47 for a high, mostly sunny skies. And then beyond Christmas weekend, next Monday and Tuesday, we keep warming things up. 57 for a high Monday, starting out a little below freezing, and then above freezing for a low Tuesday, and 63 for a high. So we get back to average, and beyond that, the Climate Prediction Center says above average temperatures beyond the 7-day. So we just got to get through Friday, Saturday, really Friday and Saturday, and I don't think Sunday's all that bad. Of course, I'll be flying to the Northeast on Saturday, flying home for Christmas, and there it's going to be lows in the teens, highs in the 20s for at least several days there. So I'm just going to get used to it, I guess. Good stuff. That's Philly weather for you. All right, so hopefully we'll see you at 10. If not, Paul Morellis will be in tomorrow morning, and I'll be back again tomorrow night. Bill Taylor is off all week. So have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.